more sticky surfaces than you've ever dreamed of. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, actress Beverly D'Angelo, comedian Jeff Stilson, and the 1988 World Rodeo Champion Dave Appleton, plus Paul Schaefer and the world's most dangerous band. And now, a man with the timeless beauty of a rose in bloom, David Letterman.
How are you? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Well, I'll tell you what, Paul, since we have the horns here, let's do an up number from the new Christmas album. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you. God bless you. I hope you enjoyed it. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make now. Because of bookkeeping and paperwork, the outgoing Koch administration announced today that they will only accept bribes up to December 29th. So, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. See, he's modeling sweaters across the hall. I have no idea who that is. In New York over the weekend, maybe you heard about this. This is, I think, telling of the times we live in. A person riding on one of the subway trains here in New York City was attacked and being mugged, and a third party, intervened, and in the struggle to protect the person being mugged, the mugger was killed, stabbed to death by the intervening party. Now, it's interesting. This raises a kind of only in New York point of etiquette. If you're being mugged and somebody helps out and kills the mugger, do you tip that person, or? My God. My God. Nice to see you, sir. Nice to have you with us. My best to Mr. Gotti. Thank you. Good news here on our NBC family. Did you hear about this, Paul?
Oh, what was that?
Well, Maria Shriver, who is one of the NBC News kids.
Yes.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is not one of the NBC News kids, are married in real life.
That I knew, yeah.
Yeah, they are. And they had a baby, and today they announced the name of their new baby girl, Deborah Norville Schwarzenegger.
No! No!
Huh?
Can't believe that.
Yeah, people are booing. Hey, look at this show. We have on the program tonight Beverly D'Angelo from the brand new National Lampoon Holiday Vacation number 8. Also, a very funny comedian making his, second appearance on the program morning? Second appearance, Jeff Stilson will be with us, and 1989 World Rodeo Cowboy Champion. Dave Appleton will be here. Now, say hello to our friend Paul Schaefer. He's right over there. This way? I go this way? Or exactly there I go. Pardon me.
Well, thank you. Over here. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
David.
Yeah.
They're back. You asked for them.
I know, and here they are.
The Tower of Power
That's
Horns.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're back with us again. It's Mimi, Steve, the Doctor, Al, and Greg. Yeah.
They're back.
We're happy to have them.
We're happy to have them here. Back
to enhance.
For no apparent reason, but they're back, ladies and gentlemen.
To musically enhance. To enhance. Musically enhance the evening.
You know, I find that I'm screaming now. Have you noticed that I've been screaming for the first couple of minutes?
Yeah.
It's because of these new huge cue cards.
I noticed the size of the lettering on your cards.
I know, they're much bigger than the old lettering, and it's because I've just fed up with my contact lenses. So I said to my cue card boy, Kevin, who's been with me for 30 years.
Yeah.
Kevin and I started in radio. You know that.
I remember that, yeah.
I said, let's make them large enough so I don't need to wear the contact lenses. And as a result, you feel like you have to scream everything because of the new jumbo print.
So you're riding bareback tonight, then?
Huh? Also on the program, we had him here a couple of months ago, and we had so much fun that we brought him back tonight for a special holiday visit. His name is Mike Albee. He's from Indianapolis, coincidentally. 29 years old. Do you know what he does, Paul? Do you remember Mike Albee?
Yes.
All right, wait a minute. Left-handed. He's been doing this for 11 years professionally. Miss Francis, any ideas?
He is show business.
No, he's the leading money winner for this season. He's a bowler, folks. He's won 5 titles this year, and he's back, and he's doing some hallway bowling for us a little bit later.
Hallway bowling is my favorite.
There he is right there.
There he is, out of the house.
I don't know, are we all set up? Are we ready to do some bowling now? Yeah. Well, what the hell? Let's start. Mike, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Thanks for coming back, Mike. And have you had a oh, you had a baby since we last saw you, right?
Yep, we had Christopher J.
Well, congratulations. Is this your first boy?
First one, yeah.
Good for you. And you're finishing up your fall season now?
Right, we're done now. We start again January the 8th.
And have you made a lot of money this year?
Around $298,000. Wow.
Good for you. Now, wherever you travel across the country with your ball there, hey, who was that? Hey! Do people say we saw you bowling on Dave's show?
I was pleasantly surprised. Yes, they do.
Hey, we'll handle the jokes, all right?
Sure, sure.
Okay, and we're going to start out, Mike, with regular bowling pins. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, go ahead, take a shot. Anton, you ready? Here we go. Mike Albee, bowler of the year, PBA leading money winner. Oh, man. Left himself a nasty split.
It is nasty, yes.
Mike, do you think he can pick up the split there?
We can give it a good try.
Okay, what is that exactly?
That's the 1-5-10.
All right, well, get the debris out of there. Is somebody down there? Do we have a little elf to remove the pins? Thank you very much. You know, this sport will really take off whenever they can automate this process right there. Now, how many do we have there, Mike? That's 3 pins left?
Right, 3.
Okay, here we go. This will be for the car. Good luck. Tricky. All right. Well, Mike will be back later bowling at various other objects in the hallway. Now, let's get to our top 10 list from the home office. Tonight's category, top 10 things overheard at the Moscow McDonald's. You know, they're opening a branch of McDonald's restaurant right there in Moscow, yeah. These would be now comments overheard in the Moscow McDonald's.
We're just hanging around outside underneath those arches.
Can you see me all right?
Yeah, I can see you.
Because everything is just kind of colorful haze from where I am. Yeah.
Except the cue cards.
The cue cards, yeah. The cue cards look like you might get hurt reading them. Top 10 things overheard at the Moscow McDonald's. Yeah, there. That's exactly what it looks like.
To you.
Yeah. Here we go. Number 10. You want turnips with that. Number 9, I'm spending 3 weeks' salary for this Happy Meal. Number 8. The food was better in the Gulag. Number 7. In 9 or 10 years, when you do get a car, you'll really appreciate the drive-through window. Number 6, excuse me, comrade, my cold side is cold, but so is my hot side. Number 5, this sure beats driving a New York City cab. Number 4. Number 4, Volkov, KGB, what's in the secret sauce? Number 3. I'm sorry, Mrs. Gorbachev, we're not hiring. Number 2. There goes our Olympic hopes. And number 1 thing overheard in the Moscow McDonald's, this sucks. Let's go to White Castle. There you go. We'll go back into the hallway now. Mike Albee, PBA Bowler of the Year. Mike, what do you have for us now?
Eggnog.
Eggnog!
You ready?
What does that ball weigh, Mike?
16.
16.
pounds.
And are you wearing your own shoes?
I certainly am. Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
I bet you hear that a lot, don't you?
Be surprised I do,
People make
yeah.
that joke about renting shoes?
They do.
Yeah, you must be fairly sick of it. Here we go, bowling for eggnog. Man, right on the money. Pretty good. We're going to look at it here? Oh, here's a replay of the eggnog. Look, terrific form. Man, that's a beautiful stride. Lovely stroke. Nice follow through and... There you go. All right, we'll do a commercial. We'll be right back here with Beverly D'Angelo. Tower of Power Horns. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin, let's see these. Now, here's the introduction for our first guest, Beverly D'Angelo. Look at that. It's like 4 lines. Can you see that? See, I can't see if we can see that. There it is. Kevin, show them what that looks like on the cue cards now. The new improved jumbo cue cards. 4 lines of an introduction becomes like a billboard. There's 1, 2, 3.
Introduce you now?
No, we're going out into the hallway now. Oh. Yeah. Huh? No. Yeah. All right, well, let's see. In a minute, all right? All right, let's go back out to the hallway now. Mike Albee, what do you have now?
We have poinsettias.
Lovely holiday poinsettia plants.
Yes.
All right, here you go, Mike. Good luck to you. Who's that guy behind you? Get out of there. Hey, you. No loitering in the alleys, all right? Go ahead, Mike. But you get the idea. We'll have plenty of fun doing that all night. So our first guest is an accomplished singer and actress whose latest film is National Lampoon's. You know, this makes you talk louder and read more slowly.
Well, we're enjoying it, actually.
Are you? National Lampoon's, it was just that those contact lenses, they start folding over, and after a while, they're just very irritating.
I can imagine.
Which is the principle behind this show. Thank you very much. Anyway, she's in, of course, National Lampoon's Vacation Holiday Christmas Show. Please welcome back to this program the lovely and talented Beverly D'Angelo.
A dog in the
Peg of my heart?
back.
That's the what?
That's my song, A Dog in the Back.
A Dog in the Back?
That was a song I sang on the show, A Dog in the Back.
Dog in the Back. I thought it was, what did I think it was? Peg of my heart?
Yeah.
That's Peg of my heart?
Oh, it's Dog in the Back.
That's A Dog in the Back.
Two
Beverly
completely different
D'Angelo
songs?
composition, yes.
Yeah. Nice to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And would you like to do a little bowling later?
I'd love to
All right, I'll
bowl.
tell you what, we'll have them set up something really good, and then we'll go out and you can take a shot at it.
Okay.
You know, the last time... When you were on the show once before, you were married to like a duke or a guy. A duke?
Left him.
You're no longer married.
I've left him.
Wait a minute, Paul.
She's not married anymore.
Well, we'll find out. Apparently, there's some technicality here. Who was the guy?
I don't even remember his name now. It was a long time ago.
Man, higher flattery he's not going to come by.
No.
But he was royalty of some sort?
He was royalty.
Huh?
He was
And?
an Italian duke.
But you're
I
not
left him.
divorced. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, well, the thing is, I can't get him to sign the papers. It's something about he doesn't want to give me the half of Italy that he owes me.
Now, you mean if the divorce settlement went through, you would really come into like big chunks of real estate?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
How embarrassing.
So all of that's behind you, and it's
It's all behind me now.
And
left him.
How are the holidays?
Did you get that? I left him.
How are the holidays treating you?
The holidays are treating me very well. I'm
Busy doing shopping?
Well, I've done kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
No, I've done no shopping.
Okay, yeah, I haven't either.
You know, last year my gift was so successful, I'm just going to do it again this year.
What'd you give?
Gum.
Yeah. It's a very
The
good
gift
one.
of gum.
Keeps on giving.
Yeah. And plans for New Year's Eve?
I'm going to give my gums, actually, just little slices of them.
Oh, no. What are you doing for New Year's Eve?
Why?
If we don't kill the next 5 or 6 minutes, we turn the show over to the bowler. That's
Okay. I'm not doing anything for New Year's Eve that I know of. I probably will be in Ireland, though.
Be in Ireland. Well, no, that sounds great.
Yeah, I have a superstition about New Year's Eve.
Which is?
That the people that you're with on New Year's Eve will be in your life for the rest of the year. So I am real careful about New Year's Eve.
Has that ever happened?
Yeah, of course it has. That's why it's, yeah.
You mean you go to a party on New Year's Eve with a group of like 40 drunks?
And they stay in my house
And for the rest of the year, you're followed by these people?
That's why you have to be careful, yeah.
I didn't realize
they're
that.
everywhere.
That would
Driving
be
down the street. Oh, God, there he is. He was in the corner.
But what part of Ireland and doing what kind of things?
I will be just celebrating the holidays, and it will be around Dublin.
Oh, well, that sounds very, very nice.
Thank you.
Very kind of cozy and romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with a loved one?
With my love interest, yeah.
Oh, and do we know who that is?
Well, let me see if it's on your notes, because you asked me about him. Let me see now.
Is it on the notes?
No. Yes, he is a wonderful director who has a movie coming out on Friday called We're No Angels that stars Robert De Niro and Sean Penn. Yes. His name's Neil Jordan, and I really hope that the film has a lot of success. So
Well, good. So do I.
it's not just because I like him either.
No, I know. Of course not. Because you're for successful films.
I am.
Yeah. All right, we'll do a commercial. We'll come back and we'll talk about the film you're in. Criminals? All right, here we are. The lovely Beverly D'Angelo. Are we bowling again? All right, let's go back into the hallway. Mike Albee will be bowling for us. And it's colorful little holiday figurine choir boys there. All right, Mike, good luck to you. Here we go. Anton, thank you very much. He's left-handed. You realize that?
He's using southpaw.
Oh. I kind of liked it. Oh, here it is again. Wow. They look a little surprised when this happens, don't they? Oh, like there's a clutch problem. Whoops. Yeah, okay. Thank you, boys.
The head came off.
So we'll load up something good and you can go out there and take a whack at it, right?
I can't wait, Dave.
Are you a big bowler? Done much bowling in your life?
A fair amount, yeah.
Tell us about the big film. This is National Lampoon's Holiday Vacation. Is that it? Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. I haven't seen it.
Have not seen the film?
I have not seen it yet.
How come?
I don't know. I guess I've had better things to do.
Oh, man. But,
No,
yeah.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it like that. I have been very busy. I haven't been in the country, you see.
Yeah, I've been traveling the world.
I've been traveling the world.
But
I've
now
been on the road.
Tell us about the film. This is the third film, one of these?
This is the third film.
And do you enjoy doing them?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chevy Chase, you and he get along all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it fun on the set? Is there a lot of fun going on?
Oh, it's so much fun, Dave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Could you give us an example of the kind of fun that...
Oh, I walk on the set and somebody gives me some diamonds and says, "Here, you're so talented, have these rings." And then then Chevy gives me a massage, and then they hand me some money, and it's wonderful.
So you really enjoy it?
I just love it.
Well, I hope it's a big hit for you. Now, is this one of these deals where you make a lot of money if the film makes a lot of money?
I think
Do you
the
share in
film,
the
well, the
profits?
film would probably have to gross roughly the national deficit for me to get maybe $25 check.
So that's not a good deal then for you?
It's not a big part of it, no.
And are you working on another film presently?
At the moment, no, I'm here with you, Dave, but I was just
Wait a minute, you mean it was either do a film or come and be on this show?
Do the Letterman show, yeah. I turned everything down. Big projects,
I appreciate
too.
that.
Big projects. But I was just in Texas doing a wonderful film that actually, seriously, is one that's very close to my heart. And I got to sing in it. I sang this wonderful song that Frank Zappa wrote, who's my personal, I'm sure that the band will second that emotion. And, yeah. And anyway, so I sang one of his songs, You'll Be Harder Than My Husband to Get Along With. You'll be harder than my husband every night.
Well,
and it's a wonderful, it's a very poignant...
The Christmas album.
Poignant kind of, well, it's a very poignant movie, but really, I'll come back and talk about it.
Were you in that Steel Petunias movie?
No, I missed that.
You want to go bowling?
Yeah.
I feel like Chick Hearn, bowling for dollars. Let's go out and see what's in the hole. The longest night of my life. Come this way. Hi, hello, nice to see you. Oh, my God. Right this way. It's an actress. We'll be right back, kids. You know, Mike Albee is leading money winner on the tour again this year. Hi, this is Beverly D'Angelo.
Hi, Beverly.
Nice to see you. Mike and I are from the same hometown. We're from Indianapolis.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I introduced myself to him. I'm really not a very good bowler, but I just...
Wait a minute, you're not a good bowler? Oh, well, screw this then. I'm sorry, Mike. Come on, you lied. If you're going to be lying... No, you're not bowling. No, you're not. You can't lie about... No, come on. No, Beverly, forget it. No, come on. No, get in there. If you're going to lie about bowling...
I can hit something out there. Thank you.
Oh, all right, let's try it. What did I tell you? Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. You people are so lucky. Okay, let's go. Here we go. All right, Mike Albee, he and I are from the same hometown. Okay, pick one up and roll.
What if I miss?
Oh, man. All right, do what?
Nothing.
No, this will be shown overseas.
Okay.
People in uniform. People in, just...
Okay, just anything.
All right, here we go. Here we
Yes,
go. Beverly D'Angelo, ladies and gentlemen.
If I don't hit, that doesn't mean anything. This
This is like a gingerbread deal or something. Okay, go ahead. Don't break a heel. Oh, man. Let me try. All right. All right, one more. All right. That was just perfect. There, here it is. Oh, here, you can watch it right here. There. Bingo. We'll be right back. Jeff Stills, World Rodeo Champion. He, in fact, is 1988 World Rodeo Champion. Dave Appleton. But it'll still be fun, don't you think, Paul?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, and tomorrow on the... Back to the hallway now for more bowling fun. Here we go. Oh, Christmas tree ornaments. Mike Albee, PBA Bowler of the Year. Left-hander.
I got one.
Geez, I pretty much did the same thing with a little gingerbread house, and I've never earned a cent bowling. Here we go. Let's try it again. Mike, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, another ball. Thrown off by Beverly D'Angelo, I believe. Boom. We're going to take a look at it now in slow motion instant replay. This guy has excellent form, you know. He should turn pro.
You should.
Yeah, ooh, pretty cool. You know, I've asked our own Paul Schaefer to join me at the desk to talk about an exciting new project that he's involved with. You've created a television show, Paul?
Well, created and produced my own syndicated television show, and this is something completely different. It's a challenge, different than anything I've ever done.
Well, what kind of program is it now?
It's a half-hour sitcom. It's about a man and a woman trying to make their relationship work, which, of course, the oldest story of them all.
Sure, yeah.
This one is called Big Tex and Little Rhodey, which I think is a cute
Now, wait a minute. Let me guess. It's about a big cowboy from Texas, right? And a small woman from Rhode Island.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's about.
Now, this sounds terrific. Who are the stars?
Well, as Big Tex, we were very lucky to get Manute Bol, the basketball player from Africa.
Oh, there he is right there,
Almost
yeah.
8 feet. He's almost 8 feet tall.
Right.
And as Little Rhodey, we got Charlene Tilton. She is a little under
There she
5
is
feet.
right there, yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunities for sight gags.
Yeah,
in
it
this
sounds
thing.
funny already, but I didn't realize that Manute Bol could act, that he was an actor.
This guy is so funny. When he says lines like, little roadie, you shouldn't have to use the whole box of detergent. With that accent, it's a scream. And of course, him being from the biggest state and her from the smallest state, a lot of, you know, cultural clashes are set up.
So that was Manute Bol doing Kissinger. So that'd be fun. Yeah. But you know, I think that technically, the biggest state is Alaska.
Well, funny you should mention that because the show is set in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Now, wait a minute. So you have a guy from Africa who's a Texas cowboy living in Alaska with a woman from Rhode Island. Is that premise a little confusing?
Well, the whole premise is explained in the theme song. As a matter of fact, I think we have a clip of the opening montage.
Oh, great. Hal, go ahead if you have the opening montage. Let's take a look now at Big Tex and Little Roadie.
Came from the Sudan, this mighty Texas man met a gal up Fairbanks way. They married that same day. Big Tex and Little Roadie, working hard to make their dreams come true. Big Tex and Little Roadie, baby, they're a lot like me and you.
So it shows you that you don't need a big budget to produce quality television.
Now, I notice you're not only the creator and the producer, but you also have a recurring role in the show.
I play the role of Randy, the horny neighbor who's always trying to score with Charlene when Manute isn't around.
You know, this sounds terrific.
Well, you know, these mismatched ethnic couple shows are so successful. We hope that we have another Chicken Soup on our hands.
Yeah. Well, you know, Chicken Soup, you know, was canceled.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. It sucked anyway.
All right. Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen. Big Roadie and Little Tex or something like that. Our next guest, a very funny young man who made his network television debut on our program just a few short months ago. And this weekend, if you would like, you can see him performing right here at Stand Up New York in New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jeff Stilson.
Thank you very much. It's great to be on the show. I've had kind of a rough week. I had to take my cat into the vet. Yeah, he'd been limping. The vet says that he has a bad knee. Yeah, I didn't even know cats had knees. They might not. I know nothing about the feline anatomy. If the vet told me my cat needed a new fan belt, I wouldn't argue. Vet also instructed me to make sure that the cat took it easy the next few days. Yeah, I guess that means his usual 20 hours of sleep per day wouldn't promote the healing process. And if the cat takes it any easier, I might as well have him stuffed. A little nervous. I'm planning a trip to Paris in the spring, and I don't speak French. I wish I did. French is the language of love. I speak German, the language of persecution. In high school, I was president of the German club. We had a small membership. That is, until we annexed the French club. Grew after that. I was also on the wrestling team in high school. I really shouldn't have turned out. I had the wrong idea about high school wrestling. I thought it was like professional wrestling. Showed up at the first practice wearing a cape and elf slippers. Coach made me run laps. Never really been much of an athlete or a sportsman. I've only hunted once in my life. My father and I went when I was 12. We took our dog with us, a basset hound. We assumed that he would help us. We were wrong. He got lost. We spent the whole day looking for him. It was kind of like hunting. We wore boots and stalked an animal. We just didn't kill it when we found it. We spanked it with a newspaper. It's hard to do that with deer. They tend to run off. I saw in the news today that the skipper of the Exxon Valdez stands trial next month up in Alaska. I kind of feel sorry for this guy. I think that he's suffered enough. Imagine his panic upon discovering the oil spill. I mean, it's one thing to wake up after a drunk and find that you threw up on the living room carpet. It's another to discover that you soiled an entire coastline. I wonder if he tried to clean the mess up himself. What if he scurried out onto the rocks with a towel and some 409 thinking, no one needs to know about this. Everyone's going to jail lately, it seems. Man in Decatur, Georgia spent 18 months behind bars for having oral sex with his wife. That's a violation of a state law. Boy, you would have to be pretty bad in bed before your own wife turned you in. I've never even solicited the services of a prostitute. I don't see how men can do it. I have a hard time asking for extra bread at a restaurant. I had a bad experience on a date recently, though. I went out with a woman who was divorced. Yeah, don't ever attend a wedding with a divorced person. It's like taking a reformed drug addict to a Grateful Dead concert. A lot of twitching and fist clenching. Really put your butt on the line when you date, you know? You risk being rejected. I hate those talks you have when a relationship ends. One woman broke up with me and told me I was too insecure. I thought, great, this is gonna help. I feel a lot better about myself now. And it's scary telling a woman that you love her for the first time because you don't know how she's going to respond. She might say, well, I think you're pretty special, too. I didn't say anything about being special. I said, I love you. I know, and I love you, too, but in a different way. My love for you is the kind of love that disappears as soon as you leave this room. Thank you very much.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
When was the last time you were here? First time you were here? It was a couple of months
May
ago?
9th.
Oh, so more than a couple of months ago. So
yeah.
what's new since we last saw you?
What have I done? I just got back from Australia.
Oh, do you enjoy it?
Great place to go.
Yeah.
Wonderful place.
What city?
I was in Melbourne for about a month.
Yeah.
Have you been there yet?
No, never been there.
You're kind of a hero there. They had your show on the local or the state-run program. But they did.
It sounds like it's some kind of rehabilitation.
It was neat when I was there. They're fun people, the Australians. When I was there, a guy broke into the zoo and attacked a gorilla.
Ooh.
He said that he was on a mission from above. Yeah. God must be bored now that Jim Baker's in jail. And the newspaper reported the incident as being a bizarre attack on a gorilla.
Right.
Yeah, as if any attack on a gorilla by a person could be anything but bizarre.
The old run-of-the-mill gorilla attack.
It's not as if the guy could have had a motive. Well, the gorilla did owe me money.
Anyway, you're at Stand Up New York?
Stand Up New York?
Nice place or a dump?
A great place.
Yeah, they water the drinks?
They,
Of course they do.
Drink minimum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to see you. Very funny.
Thank you
Have
very
a good
much.
holiday. Jeff Stilson, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. You know, it sounds like a very big, important show with these guys.
Yes, it does.
You hear those horns and you think, oh, my gosh, they're presenting the Lifetime Achievement Academy Award next. Back into the hallway for more bowling. There. What is it this time? These are fruitcakes. Here we go. Fruitcakes, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, 1980. Do we have anything else out there, Morty, he can bowl through? Load up something else and let me know when it's ready. Because I think, frankly, we were all a little disappointed with the fruitcakes. Huh? You can get the Christmas tree? All right. Yeah, put the horn players out there.
Fair game.
Let me know when it's ready, will you, Morty? Our next guest is the only non-American ever to be the world champion professional rodeo cowboy. Here now, take a look at his winning ride in Las Vegas last year. There he is. Yo! No thanks, no sale, no dice. I'll be back in the room. Good night. Whoa! Ah, no, is that right? Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Dave Appleton. Come on over. Now, welcome to the program. Congratulations on all your success. You're just a kid, right? You're pretty young at this.
Well, I guess, you know, when you turn 30 years old, you're supposed to be over the hill in this business, so I've got about 30 days till I'm over the hill.
Well, geez, 29 and just counting. So, now, anyway, non-American, what does that mean? You're
I'm an Australian.
Australian. And it's unusual for Australian cowboys? Is there such a thing?
Well, prior to me winning the World Championship, there'd only ever been 2 rodeo cowboys that actually qualified for the National Finals Rodeo, which is the Super Bowl of rodeo. A guy named Jim Dix qualified in the bareback riding, and a guy named Darrell Kong. So other than
that was it. That was it. But in Australia, there are cowboys.
Oh, yes.
Because it's wide open, and there's cattle and horses and stuff like that.
Well, you grow up, you don't have the same opportunity as everybody does over here because, you know, we don't have any horns on our saddle and you don't run around roping everything. But
why don't you have horns on your saddle in Australia?
Well, you live out in the scrub, you know, and there's no room to go in amongst the trees. You can imagine galloping through the bush with a rope around like this.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you're going to be hung up by the rope. End of story. You know, this is not the wide open prairies like it is in Texas.
Yeah, I'm confused. Now, why don't you have the horn on the saddle, though? Why, I mean...
Well, the horn... The rope is
to
tied to the horn.
Is that the only purpose of the horn?
Well, unless you get in a lot of trouble, you want to grab leather, you know, hang on. So you want to get your butt bucked off.
Want to get your what?
Butt bucked off.
Yeah. And now what were we looking at there? That was a horse, some kind of maniac rabid horse. What was the deal on that horse?
Well, that's what you call a bucking horse. In fact, that horse on that clip was the bucking horse of the year. And these are horses they're born free, they're bred free. This is what they love to do. They love to buck. And I'm one of those crazy guys that loves to get on them, that you ride them. And actually, as you watch the monitor, as the horse jumps in the air, you watch him drop and kick and turn back. And my purpose is you drag your feet up to the handle of the bareback rigging.
Well, you're not doing anything. You're out of control. Don't tell me you're explaining to me what you're doing there. You're just gone. I think you might have the wind knocked out of you. You're just hanging on there.
Well, actually, the way you do it is right before you nod your head, you pull your hat down tight. Say a quick prayer to the good Lord above and close your eyes, because no sane person wants to see that.
I wouldn't think so. Now, is that the only event that you compete in, or
I compete in the saddle bronc riding as well.
And is a similar technique, a similar purpose?
Well, you have a little more control. Actually, you have a saddle and you're bound in with stirrups and you lift up on a buck rein, whereas in the bareback riding you have no control over where the horse is going to go. In the saddle bronc riding, you lift on the rein, which is attached to a halter to his head. So, and the spurring motion in the bareback riding is up this way.
Yeah, I thought I noticed that.
Yeah.
And do you make
the saddle bronc riding is this way.
Do you make a lot of money doing this? I mean, you really should.
Well, I wasn't quite as fortunate as that chap in the hallway bowling for dollars. In fact, I was going to take a couple of, you know.
Sure, a little bit later we'll go out there.
But last year I won $121,000 in the arena.
Oh, congratulations again. So. Now, when did you come to the United States, and how did you know you wanted to be a rodeo cowboy in this country?
Well, I didn't realize I wanted to be a rodeo cowboy when I started in this country. The first rodeo competition I ever got in was when I was 6 years old, and they'd take all of us kids out to the local rodeo, and they'd put us on what they called potty calves, which weighed about 350 pounds.
What is the word you're saying?
Potty calves.
Party calves?
Potty, P-O-D-D-Y.
Poddy.
Poddy. And that.
Because of the enormous pods that form around their legs and...
Not quite. Well, what a potty calf is in Australia is a calf that's been weaned off his cow. So, you know, they weigh about 350 pounds, and they'd put a handkerchief around their hands, and away you'd go. So,
handkerchief in case they drool.
Well, we didn't have gloves. I mean, you're in the bush, you're out in the sticks, you know, and hey, man out there, you know, and I won't let the rest of it go by. But, you know, you get on this calf. I rode about 25 feet the back of my nose. My nose hit the back of the calf's head. I got a bloody nose, a blue ribbon, and $10. I was hooked on it, man. I had pain, fame, and fortune at once, and I've been...
You want to go out and bowl?
Do I want to go out and bowl? Yeah. I'd love to.
Is there anything set up out there? Sure, come on. We'll be right back. Now, can you bowl?
What?
The longest night of my life. Here, go on out. We'll be right back. It's getting longer and longer. Hello.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, here you go. Just take a shot. What is that? Oh, little Christmas trees. Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Try that one, or that one's got bigger holes.
Here we go.
You want to get your hand.
He's from Australia.
Which way is it hooked?
Dave and I are from Indiana.
I watched it.
Just go ahead and throw it. Just throw it.
Straight down the middle. Just straight down the middle.
Analyzing the lane here. Yes! Quick, try another one.
Try another
Are
one?
we still on? Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Hello.
I thought you were supposed to sling this thing.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what you did there. All right. Look out. All right, good enough. Dave, nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Mike, I guess we'll come back for one more time, right? Where are we? Okay, we'll be right back here. Go ahead, get another phone.